Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a squad from the American, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Marshall will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Find some fresh air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down is coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Power football with the run. Got a little space. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Norton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The give from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Paul. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And 1st down for the offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. It's complete to the left. Knocked down for the tackle. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Paul.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a big gain. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's a heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The screen, he can go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Harmon. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Hauls it in. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Marshall quick to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Picked off. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Not much went right in the first half, hoping for better things as they start this third quarter.
Yeah, and you've got to put that first half behind us. This offense has proven they're better than 3 points in a first half. Now, put this drive together, build some momentum, and let's see where this game can go.
But if you're on defense, keep the pedal to the metal. Stay aggressive. Everything you did in that first half worked perfectly. Let's continue that trend here in the second half.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. So no dice on third down, and they'll punt it away on fourth. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Thundering Herd faces a third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harmon. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Glover. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson.
2nd down pass.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. Makes the catch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The lone back's got it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too.
There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Harmon. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Allen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Right back to the well. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You know, nowadays so many people go for it on fourth down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on third down. You ain't going for it now. Third and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No fourth down for you.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. The give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Gives it on the option.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to pass it. Complete disaster there. He loses 10. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Got his man in the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Here's the pressure. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the move, it's Paul. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. 4th down, gotta have it here. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.